catch the little slurpy slurp in the intro.
Oh yeah, baby.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to The Function. I decided I'm not going to say the episode specifically.
Did you forget?
No, I realized that if we're gonna have some guests on, we're gonna be more willing to their schedule and just be more flexible. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, flexible.
Be more flexible with their schedule, and we might record them out of order. So I don't want to be like, welcome back to this episode, and then I just look like a dumbass because it's not that episode.
It's episode 6.
This is episode 6.
Change that audio clip if it's not episode 6 anymore.
Oh, do like the Anthony Fantano edits to where it's just like it's just edited and it's a completely different voice.
Bad. Yeah. Anyway, so what's been going on? What's been up this week?
This week I have just been trying to grind out my personal website.
How's that going?
It has been a pain in the ass, and it's making me upset because even though our first Bourbon Bay website, for those fake listeners out there who don't know, Colin and I started a clothing company. It was called Bourbon Bay.
It was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, we started it in sophomore year of high school, and 2015 was, I think, when I started.
Think so.
So anyway, I remember our first website. It wasn't that great, but
it wasn't good.
It was still better than this. I'm telling you, it's
okay.
It's a lot better than this one, and it's mostly been the homepage. I can't fucking figure out how to change the homepage that I have, and it just looks really bad.
Okay, this might end up being a long tech hour, but are you using it's a WordPress theme?
It is a WordPress theme, and I'm pissed that I tried downloading. They had these free WordPress themes that I liked, but I probably just fucking zipped the file wrong, or I didn't put the wrong zip file in. But I don't really know where to go from here. I'm kind of just using it as a placeholder until I can pay somebody to make it a lot better.
Just rip someone else's. That's what I think you should do.
Well, yeah, but it's not that easy. I mean,
it's the making.
Yeah, it's the making.
I hate that.
It's not the designing.
Yeah, WordPress is supposed to be the easiest way to make a website, and it's dog shit. It's so hard.
Unless they're gonna sponsor us, and then it's the
best
way ever.
It's such a good way to. We love WordPress. Actually, Squarespace.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
WordPress won't sponsor.
Yeah,
wait, WordPress is
WordPress.
free. Isn't WordPress free?
No. WordPress is like a paid thing. I think.
No, it's open source. I thought.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
What I do know is Squarespace sponsors a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah, Squarespace, please sponsor us, and we will make our website through you.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll stop using React and just only use Squarespace.
One thing that pissed me off that I remember was still the most aggravating thing ever with our website that took forever to get rid of is the fact that they have
little banners on the side.
The
sidebars. Oh my fucking god.
I got it to where it doesn't show anything, but it's the fact that my whole website is still altered left. Which is so annoying.
I don't even know how we fixed that. I think we had to go in the PHP and stuff and actually.
And you told me PHP is
horrible.
Yeah.
Max has been doing PHP for the last couple of days for our site.
Do you wanna go into that? Because I'm so done with talking about this website. Even though I'm almost done with it.
Yeah. Our website is not that much more interesting, but
Do you wanna tell some of the listeners out there what you're working on?
Okay. Well, basically, we started a little software company, and so we've been doing our website recently, and it's been all fine and dandy for all of us because we're using JavaScript and HTML and CSS really easy. We're just how can we make this look better? And Max is over there I'm going to kill myself because I have to use PHP for literally all he's trying to do is send an email. That's it.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's just you click a button, it sends an email. That's
What's a good analogy for those non-programmers out there about how bad PHP is?
PHP is if someone were to ask you to build a chair, a wooden chair, but all you had was paper and glue. And it's yeah, go ahead. Just do it. Just make it. And you're hey, that is dog shit materials. But yeah, it's just old. It's used a lot. It's still a useful thing because I don't know what it was. There's some crazy statistics 80% of the internet uses PHP or some shit.
Yeah. Well, is it because a lot of the internet makes up of WordPress and basic sites
probably
like that?
Yeah, and a lot of it's built on old PHP stuff. But Anyway,
Is it also because there's probably a lot of just like useless websites out there that
I'm sure
are so small and like don't so
WordPress advertises that 30% of the internet is made with WordPress, and we're like, there's no fucking way that that's possible. Because imagine like all the internet that we don't see every day that's like not indexed by Google, like
yeah.
you know.
No, I bet that would make sense
Max was saying he's like,
because that still leaves 70% for between actual hard coding, or whatever you use for that, Wix, and then Squarespace, and those
Yeah,
are,
but, like-
those are really the only other.
but he's like,
And Weebly.
imagine if like the Silk Road and like the dark web is like all just WordPress sites. You go on the dark web, it's like you spend all this time like trying to hack into stuff, and then it's like, yeah, so you can just check out my WordPress site and you can buy weed and guns and shit. It's just a spot.
That'll be
Shopify.
$3,000 for your AK-47 with your extended mag, and this website is brought to you by WordPress. This website is
Yeah,
made
we
with
use
WordPress.
Stripe. Yeah, we used. It was such easy integration. So
You can pay with PayPal and Venmo for your guns and drugs.
So how'd y'all like get it started? You know, like, oh, we started. It was grassroots. Honestly, it was just like a really small thing. You know, we were doing custom guns. You know, in the back of our apartment, and we just used WordPress to build a website. And so we'd sell guns through WordPress on the dark web, and we've grown to great heights. You know, we're like a really big business now.
If they're gonna do that, I'd just love to see a QuickBooks ad where it's like, and for our heroin business, we have QuickBooks integrated into our WordPress site.
Oh my god, it's like the Google Analytics on your fucking drug sales, all your coke. You're just like, wow, we're killing it this month.
I bet watch there be like every single like e-commerce and website building tool out there for the dark web, but it's just .dark web.
Yeah. It's like not even trying to hide it. It's
Just
like,
go to QuickBooks.darkweb
yeah,
and get
dark
yourself.
QuickBooks. Man, yeah, dark web WordPress. It's just, you know, like drug lords that are just like, I can make this website myself. Anywho, so yeah,
have y'all launched the software, the website?
we will have launched by the time this episode goes out.
Okay.
We'll probably launch tomorrow. Today's a Tuesday, everyone.
Okay. Well, that throws out that joke.
What?
I was going to talk about how last week we made a joke that you called out the hit on Pop Smoke. And then we were going to talk about it was a bad joke, but it was also because Colin didn't know what Woo Back Wednesday was.
Yeah, sorry everybody. Sorry, all you Pop Smoke drill fans.
Yeah.
My
We
bad.
celebrate Woo Back Wednesday in this household, so just be ready. The function will celebrate Woo Back Wednesday. All the boys will just throw on some drill, smoke some Newports, and gamble a little bit.
Smoke some
I don't know
Newports.
if that's actually Woo Back Wednesday. It's really just by throwing on drill.
Okay.
But-
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we'll have launched by Friday. By the time this episode drops. And yeah, right now it's done. It's completely done right now, except for the whole PHP thing.
Mhm.
And just because we didn't start on that until pretty late, but it shouldn't take too long. And then once that's done, it looks kind of nice. I gotta be honest, like it looks kind of fire.
Is it better than Crappy Fish?
It might be better than Crackfish. That we'll see. But no, it's it really came out like super professional, and we're all like, holy shit, we did that.
Yeah, I love whenever you surprise yourself
Yeah.
with some of the work you've done. You're like, wow, I did a good job.
Yeah, we're just like we are not capable of doing something professional, and then we did, and we're like, maybe we are, or maybe we just lucked out. No, yeah, we put a lot of work into it, so
That's good.
it fucking better look good. But yeah, it actually wasn't so bad. I know I was telling you about the parking app, which I don't think I can't talk about it. I'm pretty sure I can't not talk about it.
Well, by the time this airs, isn't that
The parking app?
is that not what you were working on?
No, that's our website. That's our website. Yeah.
Oh, I thought the parking app was going to launch this week.
No, parking app's totally different. Yeah, that like this was like such a breath of fresh air, because the parking app I've already put like a few hundred hours into, and it's just at a state where I'm just like, I think I know what to do, but I'm so burnt out, so I just needed a break, and just doing a website, it's just relaxing. I know that you didn't think so, but like for me,
Well, because it's different. You know what you're doing when programming. I'm doing WordPress, so that's why it's
WordPress
different.
sucks. I mean, sponsor us.
with the websites. I don't know if there's anything else you want to.
No, not really. But did want to talk about you saw the whole Kanye thing.
Yeah, that was the next thing I wanted to bring up because of how recent it was, and it's
Yeah.
probably I wouldn't be surprised if shit happens like tonight again, since he's been on a 2 nights in a row rant.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely doing something. So I feel bad. I feel like I'm in such a, difficult position on this right now because every time Kanye does some crazy shit, since Life of Pablo, I'm just calling him out. I'm just like, y'all stop fucking paying attention to it. He's just going to drop an album soon. Like, none of this is
that. Now I know that.
Well, yeah, but at the time, it's like when Life Pablo's coming out, that's how it was, and it's been that way, since then. And I'm always just like, oh, he's just, he's not faking it, but he's just like playing everything up, and just trying to drum up some attention or whatever. But now everyone's just like, yo, this guy's like very mentally ill. He needs help, and I'm like, oh, now I feel kind of bad for being like, oh, he needs to shut the fuck up. He's just trying to gather attention. I'm like, oh, maybe what if he is?
He is, but it's also like I was like, yeah, I think Kanye, besides being one of the best rappers of all time, is one of the best actors of all time potentially,
and marketers. I feel like
with that too. I mean, it's the fact that it's playing into the role of that.
Yeah,
but I mean, some of the shit. Did you see all the shit he talked about?
Where he's like, Harriet Tubman didn't free any slaves, and like, I almost killed my child or something like that.
Yeah, I remember the abortion thing, but I saw it with that. He said no more Plan B, comma Plan A, and that was what he said.
Damn. Did he give anything else?
Well,
was
it
he
was
like
after the abortion thing.
Yeah, but like, did he explain what Plan A was?
Well, I think that. Do you know why it's called Plan B?
Yeah, but I'm saying like he didn't.
Isn't Plan A just you get pregnant so you just have the kid? Isn't that Plan A?
No, I think Plan A is like use protection.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Because it's like, oh, Plan B will, get a pill. Are we wrong? Correct us in the comments if we're wrong.
Yeah. Please tell us what. Please. We might do a poll on what Plan A is.
Yeah.
That'll come out after this episode comes out. We can debate that on Twitter.
Plan A is just be a CS virgin.
And before we get back, or I'll hold a thought in that for the Twitter poll. But yeah, he said that. He talked about how he claimed he was in Get Out. Get Out. The movie.
Oh yeah, he's like, that's
him
about me.
Because
like,
first off, I still need to see Get Out. But
I haven't seen it either, but I know the plot. And that's not at all like him.
Yeah, he was like, Kim's gonna come with the doctor and lock me up, and it's like my life is Get Out, and I was just like, all right.
No,
what?
It's not. But okay, Get Out's like the white people would like, I don't know, basically. Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I probably would.
I'm not gonna spoil it for you then,
because I need to watch that and Us. But everyone I know has already seen it, so, and I want to watch it with somebody and not by myself. So that's the disappointing part.
I'd watch Get Out. I heard it's good.
But well, Us I've heard was really good too. But
what is Us about?
There's like they have doppelgangers that are like evil. I don't really know.
Okay.
It's one of the. It was set up. I mean, Get Out probably was the same whenever it first came out. It was very obscure, but it hooked you in.
Yeah.
And you really didn't know what you were going to see until you saw it. But yeah, anything. He also said that everyone who has a baby should get $1 million or somewhere in that range.
I'm like, okay, that's Plan A.
It's Plan A, but like, how does he think that's gonna work?
Just give it to him.
Just give it to him?
Yeah, just give him $1 million.
Do you know how much hyperinflation we're gonna have if that
Yeah,
happens?
but if
everyone as a
just give him
kid
$1 million.
gets $1 million, then everything is gonna be so much more.
Yeah, but everyone's gonna have $1 million.
That's gonna be worthless.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm not.
And that's how currency works, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks for coming back to the economics portion of the podcast.
Welcome back to Crash Course Economics.
I gave everyone $1 million. Everyone's gonna have $1 million then, and then we all got $1 million.
But going back to that Twitter poll that we're gonna do, shouts out to like 6 people that voted in our Twitter poll last time. But it was about bleaching the hair. So do you have an update on that?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just some information that I've learned since the last time we talked about it. Basically, it's not really how it works. You don't just pour some bleach in your hair and now you have blonde hair.
Okay.
It's like you go to a place, you spend $150 and it's like 4 hours.
Expensive?
Yeah, super expensive.
Oh my god.
And then you sit around 4 hours and then they're like, okay, now you have blonde hair. It's not like a $10 Clorox bleach poured on your head.
Wow.
Kind of thing, which is very disappointing, but
Yeah, that
Is
is
it gonna
really
stop me?
disappointing.
No. The thing is, I wish that I was talking to Stuart about this, and I was like, he tried to use box dye one time, and he said it'd work, but only if you don't mind looking like shit. And I was like, I don't really mind looking like shit. Like I had a
Well, especially
mullet,
if you're gonna
and
try
like,
and do a mullet.
but the
with
thing
it.
is, I'm at a crossroads in my life. You know, I feel like this is one of the big decisions in your life. It's like, you know, like getting married is one of them, and like maybe like your career choice, and, you know, I don't know, some things like that.
And are you gonna
having a
bleach your
child.
mullet?
And yeah, and am I gonna bleach my hair, possibly rendering the mullet impossible? I think
Why
those
would it
are-
render the mullet impossible?
because if my hair is bleached and it stays bleached, and I grow it out, I'm just gonna have this 3 inches of bleached hair at the end of my head, and it's gonna look so bad. Like I'm gonna try to do like real life things where I like,
so funny.
you know, talk, like try to get a job, and I'm like talking to someone, I'm like, yeah, and they're like, so what happened to your hair? And I'm like, well, you see, I bleached it for spring break or whatever,
Because
and
I
then
wanted to, and fake lost a bet,
yeah,
and real
then
fake lost a bet.
I wanted to grow out a mullet, which you haven't seen yet because it's not there yet, and so.
Oh,
you
I
know,
thought you were gonna bleach it once the mullet was already there.
I would do that too. Sure, I don't care.
That's what I
but
thought. I thought you were gonna wait till you got mullet status, and
No,
then you
no,
were
this
gonna bleach
this
it.
all has to happen in the next like month or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that
That's
makes
the
more
problem.
sense.
Yeah, you can see where the dilemma is. So, you know, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I'm gonna have to do some soul searching, some praying on it, some sleeping on it. Talk to a monk in Kazakhstan or something, or
Is that where they are? I didn't
no,
think that's
probably
where they
not.
are.
I don't know. Just picked a random country. And then you know, figure it out from there.
Yeah, sounds
So-
like a good plan.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it.
So did you see the? So I know we're really late to this, but I wanted to bring this up. But pardon my take. Do you know what that? You're
Yeah.
familiar with that? Yeah.
The podcast.
Yeah. The
Barstool's podcast.
the Barstool show, I guess, as well, internet show.
Yeah.
Anyway, whenever they canceled sports and they had very little to talk about,
Yeah.
they started playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. I heard y'all talking about this, but haven't watched it at all.
Well, first off, it's hilarious and would recommend to check it out. But two, I also want to point out that I would like to do this on the podcast. But before I get shit, we have been playing Dungeons and Dragons for like 3 years now. So we were ahead of the wave that
Yeah.
Barstool has now brought. So for any of you who think we're just going to copy Barstool, no. We have been doing this longer than they have.
Yeah, we've been huge nerds for a long time.
Exactly.
No,
Super
yeah, I never played only because I'm bad at scheduling. But yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun as fuck.
It was really fun, and we could probably get Jack. I talked to Jack, and he said he'd set it up and give us like a small little session.
That'd be sweet.
And I'd like Con and Blake to be in this one.
Yeah, that'd be so
that would
fun.
be really fun. But the way they have it set up is there's this dude who just like zooms in, who's like super nerdy DM, and they have, and it's good that he explains everything to them because
Yeah.
they have no fucking idea what
Okay, that makes
they're
sense.
doing, and it's really funny.
Yeah, I can imagine a bunch of sports dudes, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah, they were like, there were these, I forget what they are, but they're like these small little like lizard creatures that have like 5 HP that are
Yeah.
super shitty
Yeah.
and like super easy to kill. And there were like 4 of them, and they were like, "Oh, let's go get food," and they ran into them. And Big Cat got a bunch of shit because he was like, "It's not because I'm hungry in real life, but can we find food?" And he was like, "Yeah." They ran into this, and they like murdered 2 of them very easily. And then they were like, "Oh, let's fight the other 2." And then they had them fight each other. And they just had these little lizards fighting each other.
Okay, yeah, you just told me about that.
And then they named one of them Bob Costa, I think that's the name. But it was very entertaining. I can't watch the other 2 or the other few episodes because I didn't know this, but Barstool has their own like premium content service.
That's a brilliant idea.
It's very smart for them.
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Well, I mean, they still do the
Yeah,
audio,
yeah, right.
but it's the fact that if you want to see the visual for it, and they
Yeah.
cosplay too. That's like my favorite part. PFT just has like a wig on and just is holding a giant broadsword at their desk. I forget the other dude who's it's Berserker Billy is wearing the Skyrim helmet with a literal sledgehammer and an N95 mask. And then Big Cat just has the Russian Mad Bomber hat, and he's talking with a sheathed knife, and he just like does point talking. And then Hank is just a cowboy hat and a mask.
Nice.
And, no, it's been entertaining watching them do that.
Okay, speaking of Barstool, me and Connor were talking last night again about the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge.
Yes.
Which
Are we still going to do that?
I don't know. Is that a Barstool challenge?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if that was like their thing or if they just did it. Yeah, so we're talking about that last night. I don't think it's feasibly possible for me to complete that challenge.
I don't think it is for me either. I genuinely, but I also am not going to say I genuinely believe that, even though I do, because
you got to will yourself.
The power of the mind is not a joke.
That's true.
You will hear me say that line all the time. But, yeah, we're about to move in 10 days. We're moving into the function in 10 days.
Yeah.
And we talked about after we moved in how we were going to do the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge. I think I don't know if we're still going to do it.
Yeah, I think we'd like. So for those who don't know,
I was about to say explain it to them.
The 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge, invented in the year of our Lord 2014. I don't know when it was.
It was about then. It was back when they were in their shitty office in Mass.
Yeah. So basically, it is a challenge where you have 24 hours to complete 4 tasks, and the 4 tasks are jacking off, eating donuts, drinking beer, and running miles. And you can assign however many you want of each of those to each of those tasks. So you can either
you get to tailor it to what you're good at.
Right. So you can assign however many 6, 12, 18, or 24 to any of those tasks in whatever order you want, but they all have to be completed in 24 hours. They don't have to be completed continuously. You don't have to run all your miles all at once.
Yeah, you don't have to drink all your beers in a row. You just have to do it.
You don't have to crank it 24 times in a day.
So what is your strategy? What are you looking at doing the way of approaching it?
For me, it's so simple for the top 2. 18 and 24 can be either donuts or beer. Either one, very easy. Like, that is not even, I am so not worried about those that if this was like any other 2 challenges, I think I'd be perfectly fine. Because drinking beer, it's like, I'll do 24 in a day. You have 24 full hours. I can drink a beer an hour. Like, that's not going to be bad. Donuts, I can crush donuts. I mean, come on.
You could do it. I might have to do 24 beers.
Yeah, it either be 24 beers or 24 donuts. I could
do a beer an hour.
Oh, for sure. For sure. For 24 hours, like, usually it's like you'll drink, maybe in a night, I'll drink like 6 beers in like 6 hours, but I'll have a bunch of other drinks too. But this is a full day. You have 24 full hours to do this. So like, I think those are fine. The donuts also, I'll crush 6 in the morning and be like, man, I could go for some more, but I only bought 6.
Can't. Donuts are those things that are so tricky that I can't eat many of them.
I can't. I'll shit my brains out. I will shit my absolute brains out.
Well, I'm already
all
going
over
to do
the
that
walls
if I'm going to drink 24
Good point.
beers. And drink that much. Oh, and especially running, because I'm thinking. So I think 24 beers might be the move. So, I think a beer an hour is a very good pace.
Yeah, so I think I'm at 24 beers, 18 donuts. For cranking it and running, I have no idea. I don't think that I could crank out 12 in a day. I don't think I could do that.
Okay, I might do. This might sound crazy. I think I'm going to do 24 beers.
Mm-hmm.
Think I'm going to do. I was thinking 18 miles.
I was thinking higher miles too, but I was
thinking 18 miles because I can easily. No, I can't. I'd probably crank it 12 times. I think I could do it. I think I could do it.
I'd be nowhere close.
I think I could do. I need to make sure.
6 donuts? So you're leaving donuts at 6?
Yeah.
Wow. That's shocking. I'm just concerned that I would. So my thing is, I'm at 12 miles, I think, and then 6 cranks.
I'd really have to schedule this out.
Yeah, no, for
like,
sure. I would
literally. This would be like I would plan out exactly what I'm doing for 24 hours. That is what I would do.
I'm waking up at midnight. I'm running a mile while drinking a beer and eating a donut, and then maybe I'll crank one out between then
while you're running.
Right? Maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Like, why
I'll get back.
Why is that weird college kid jerking off while running with a beer and a donut in his hand? Which is weird because he's already jerking off, so one of his hands are full, but yet he's still holding a beer and a donut in both hands.
Yeah. I just don't think it's feasible for me as a human, just physiologically. I don't
Let
know
us
if I could
know
do it.
also if you'd want us to like live stream or like make a video and
Yeah.
post updates on that.
Well,
Because
some of it, maybe not.
well, I mean, if we're fucking, well,
All
yeah,
of it.
we're not gonna fucking show.
Yeah.
We're just all cranking it, and it's just all right. It's about as bad as whenever Kodak Black dropped his phone on Instagram Live in the shower.
Yeah. Here's the other thing. I don't think we should do it all on the same day.
No, because I think
no.
that would be.
No, but that's the thing. I think it's so difficult that it's like we shouldn't make this a race. We should make this a race against
It doesn't
yourself.
have to be a race. It could be. It's like competitive. You
Oh.
don't think you can do it, but if you see we're doing it,
Oh, I
you're
was
gonna
thinking
push yourself
we have
harder.
all three other people to like push us, be
No.
like, let's go.
No, because I don't
whatever.
think that's the same. Because I think it would have to be us. Because here's the thing: I think it would get really out of hand if we invited a bunch of people over to come hang out and
Yeah.
watch.
No, that's what I'm
us.
saying. I'm just like, I don't know. We need some.
I really want to do this
impetus.
now. Like now that we're talking about this, I really, really want to do this.
I really just don't want to run 12 miles or 6 miles. I don't really want to run at all.
I don't want to run at all either. If it
You
were,
want to drink 24 beers in a day though? We can do that.
we definitely could
Just
do that.
very casually.
But
But yeah. So anyway, basically what I'm saying is I don't know if I could possibly do it. I think it'd be a good a good what's the word? Spiritual experience.
yeah,
Helps you learn about yourself as a person.
some people choose ayahuasca and DMT, and some
Yeah.
people choose the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge.
Yeah, I mean it's
Depends on who you are, but
exactly. Speaking of the function, the BDL.
the
You know?
BDL,
Yeah.
that's more of a you thing because I'm not
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm not a huge beer dye person.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if you were you you were there for that conversation. Basically, so basically we're thinking about creating our own NFL of beer dye.
Can we just have it our can we just call the PDL? Can we just start the PDL where it's professional drinking league to where it's not just that. It's kind of like
Drinking games.
yeah,
that
well it's not so we
skill.
just have to do one, it's a way we can build the brand.
Yeah. Okay. That
So
could
where
work.
if not everyone who like me who likes beer dye, but they
Yeah.
might like another game.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
So we start the PDL. The function is going to be the main sponsor of the PDL,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we're starting this. I'm going to go call our lawyer after this, and we're going to trademark it,
Yeah.
and we're going to start
PDL,
building that
we'll
brand.
Get that.
We'll reach out to ESPN. We'll try and get on ESPN.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
for
right
sure.
now there's no. I mean, we have to ink this deal before the NBA and MLB come back.
Yes, definitely.
But
So before like Thursday when the MLB comes back.
yeah, so we have it's
Like 2
it's
days.
Tuesday at 9 p.m. So we have
Like not super long.
we have a day and we have a day.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Yeah, I think we could.
But no, go back. What were you saying?
So I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, maybe I'm just getting too hype about it. It's like every time you think of something new, it's like you just get way too hype about it. But I'm like, we just we advertise it lightly, but the people who are true beer dye men, like people who are real beer
Or
dye
women,
people.
because I know a lot of
Well, yeah.
women who will kick my ass at beer dye.
Yeah,
They're way
sorry,
better
sorry.
than
That
I
was very misogynist. That was internalized misogyny coming out there.
Guys, I just want to announce that I'm looking for a new co-host because
Really sorry
by
about
the
that one,
time this
guys.
comes out, Colin will be canceled, and
Big
that means
apologies
he's
there.
dead. That means he has to die.
The
So-
patriarchy has consumed me. I apologize, and I will work on my internalized misogyny.
Also, we're gonna drop a double release on Friday, so not only will you get this episode, but you will get Colin's apology video.
it'll be about an hour long It's
For,
about the same
for
same
that.
length.
By the way, for the meme, can you actually record an apology video
That'd be
for
hilarious.
this, and we'll drop it? It doesn't even have to be quality at all. I think it'd be hilarious.
I think that'd be funny too. Okay. Anyway, so I'm like lightly advertise it. We'll do a $5 buy-in, and then just do a tournament once a month, Like
Or-
we've been
and
talking about doing this.
We should do
for
that,
BP
and
for
I
a long
guarantee
time.
we could go to like Barstool and like pitch for sponsorship
Yeah.
and like all those.
The only problem that I can see is if it was like anything more than like a $50 pot, someone super sick is gonna pull up and they're just gonna destroy everyone and take all our money. The thing is, I want to win. That's the
Well, then you need to train.
the stipulate. That's true. I need to
Why
start
else?
training.
If they're gonna be sick,
I gotta go. I'll see you.
All right, bye guys. I'm gonna finish this episode while Colin goes and trains for Beard Eye, which I need to do that for Flong
Yeah, dude.
because
Oh yeah.
I left that night like Michael Jordan. Like after watching The Last Dance, like the biggest takeaway was Michael Jordan would kind of like bait people into being like, you can't do that, and then he's like, big mistake, and then he'd go, yeah, he made up that somebody said something to him, and then he was like, I'll show you, and then drained and dropped like 50 points the next night.
Oh my god.
So he went off, and they were like, yeah, I never said that. So he
so
sometimes
funny.
would either bait people into it or make it up in his own head. Anyway, I was getting that level of aggressive and just competitive for Flong last week.
Dude, it's something. It's a lot of.
I like the more cups.
Yeah, I do too.
Even though the
actually.
other thing is it was fun, but Khan made a good point that with no beer in it, it's not the same.
That's true. That does increase the difficulty.
It
good
does.
bit.
Also, it increases the difficulty whenever you're. Shouts out to the boys we played with. They know who they are. I don't want to name drop them, but some of y'all suck at flipping cups. Y'all would literally not even touch the table with the cup.
Yeah.
You would just kind of like throw
Cheating
them up
assholes.
and then grab them and throw them down.
Just kidding. Y'all are great. Thanks for hosting us.
Thanks for the Glenville shot. Or
Yeah.
Glenlivet.
But yes, that's true. But I fear. I don't fear, but I fear that there will not be a return to beer-laden cups in a very long time, if ever.
Well, which is gonna suck, and I get it now, but I was afraid because it seemed like it was like that before.
It was going away.
It was going away.
For sure.
We were like the last people who still played with beer in cups.
I mean,
before Miss Rona even came to town.
And like even then, I would still do water a lot of times just because I'm like, I don't feel like having beer on my floor, like whatever.
Well, I think it's also that, and it's the preference change. Because I've noticed, I feel like guys drink less beer because seltzers are a thing now.
Yeah, I don't even think it's that. I feel like it's just the fact that it's like, you have to refill it every single time. It's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but okay, especially like Flong, you got to refill the water almost every time because I saw so many people like Jack who would just pour the cup out and completely miss the cup, and there was just water everywhere.
Yeah, no, true.
Also, I'd rather beer than water because beer at least grips the bottom of your shoes, so
you don't slip.
Yeah, so you're like it's extra. It's worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just
that's fair. I just think I'm not like terribly sad about the demise of beer in cups, but I think that the one thing it did do was it added a level to the game that you don't have anymore.
It did, because another thing I've noticed is whenever it's left up to drinking on your own, because it's subjective, you don't drink. Yeah.
And the person that's running the table, they end up, just not drinking the entire time. They just keep running the table, and they don't have the
and it's less of a level
burden of having to drink every game.
Yeah, no, because for me, whenever I've run tables and you haven't played before, I would exclusively drink beer that night. If I was like, I'm committing, then I would kind of know my level, and it would gradually go up the more beer I drank because the more games, and then I'd always have a little side beer.
Right. Gotta have a side beer.
Now, without it, it's like, oh, I don't have to drink beer. Let me get this own thing. And then now I'm drinking mixed drinks or White Claws, and then I'm just getting way more fucked up way quicker. And it takes the element out because they might be drinking because I just drink fast.
Yeah.
So they don't drink as fast. So it's way more biased based on your drinking speed and desire to drink.
Right. Yeah, and I think it forced a bit of that too. I mean, and like it's just harder to play with a full stomach of beer and like
which is why it's also that adds a whole new level.
Yeah, totally.
Because if you've been running the night, not only will you get more fucked up, but like
you're gonna lose eventually because you're just the fatigue of it.
But like I remember when we were at Kate's birthday and those girls kept draining. I was like, "You're sober. You're not hardly drinking, and you're not drinking beer like we are. So you're not getting full. So you're able to just keep playing."
What we ought to do. Sorry guys, this is the ultimate college dude dilemma. We're having a real problem with this, as you can tell. So what we need to do is stop letting people run the table. If you win and you're not drinking, if you win,
just have a cap.
No, a cap's too hard to keep track of. We'd be like, oh, y'all played 3 games, well, 4 is the limit. No, I think we just need to be like, both teams, gotta get, gets more games in, gets more people
Yes.
not on running the table all night.
Well, I also like the fact that because we've introduced Beer Die, it already adds that element because
That's
if you have people moving around and jumping between multiple games and there's not just one going on,
Yeah,
that stops that.
that's true.
Because I'll play people and they'll win, but then they'll go play Beer Die. So then we can play somebody else, even though we
Yeah.
lost.
Dude, you know what? This whole beer diet thing would be so much more fun if it wasn't so goddamn hot.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I bet.
I just think, it's a great game, but we can't really appreciate it.
Well, we started more at night, and this was
Yeah.
before night got as disgusting as it did.
Yeah,
Because
it's so gross.
But the bugs are also terrible. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're gonna have to have Cora on the next episode to like overcorrect the amount
Yes,
of testosterone
totally
and
agree.
guy and
Yeah.
dumb male shit and just
Okay.
talk about art,
All right,
for-
let's finish up on the male shit with
which
UFC.
we do want to do. So please tell us if you're excited for that.
Yeah.
So
So,
Cora Barhorse art, come talk with us about art and
Um,
all the shit she's doing.
hey, I am Cora. Come on the podcast.
Did you say you are Cora? Guys, we have Cora with us
No.
right now. Cora
Yeah.
is actually in the studio right here.
What's up? That's how she talks. I love George. It's my boyfriend.
George is your boyfriend, Cora.
Yep. Anyway, yeah. Speaking of testosterone, last little bit. Connor has decided he's officially a UFC guy, because he paid money for it, and now now
that
that's his
all it
thing. Yeah, pretty much. I get it. But yeah, we spent all Saturday just watching UFC, and
A UFC reporter liked one of the posts we did where we talked about it. We
dope.
talked about UFC in episode 5.
Oh,
Why don't
that's
you go
sick.
listen to it if you haven't already.
Yeah, it's great. Anyway, I realized I'm like, watching fighting makes me want to fight, and I'm like, I don't really like that, I'm just like, I feel so aggressive when I'm watching that. Every other sport doesn't make me feel that aggressive. Like, I feel competitive when I watch it, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Watching a couple dudes beat the shit out of each other and like want to kill each other, I'm just like, oh yeah, let me in there.
I can take him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know Jake Paul's always looking to fight somebody.
I'll fight Jake Paul.
We're that big
Let's
now.
call out.
We're gonna fight Jake Paul. And
Yeah.
not my brother.
Both
Who
of us.
looks
No.
like my-
Yeah. Not Joe Greenwood, who is Jake Paul. It's gonna have to be him versus both of us, though.
You don't want me. I suck at fighting. You want my brother. Like I said last time.
Yeah, that's true.
You want my brother.
Oh yeah, I forgot we already talked about this.
To add one thing of testosterone, even though it's not really related to that, did you see how good of an executive it came out that Dan Bilzerian is?
No, I was wondering what that meant.
So, do you know that he has a pot company, right?
Yeah, Ignite.
Yes. Well, Ignite is apparently publicly traded in Canada, which I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either. Weird. Wait, when? Since when?
It was I think it was early last year. They went public, and it says they raised 19.9 million in convertible debt and then 23.7 million in short-term promissory notes, which is weird because that's
Hey,
not.
what does any of that
that's not.
mean?
That's not a public.
Okay.
That's not like.
I don't know what any of that means.
Convertible debt. Basically, that's just something simple. If it's like, hey, I'm gonna lend you this money,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be at a lower rate, but it's gonna be at a lower rate, but we have the option to convert it to equity if we want.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, hey, it gets the best of both worlds of debt and equity, but I'm not going to get into that
Okay.
because I don't want to bore everyone with the financial.
Yeah, I was
Backing
getting
it
kind
up.
of sleepy.
Anyway,
Take a
23.7
little
million
nap.
is just short-term loan. That's all it is.
Okay.
Well, they spent $50 million last year, and 43 of that was on marketing and promos. So basically,
Wow.
it was just he blew $43 million on parties and
Wow.
to put Ignite on all the hot girls that
Yeah.
are in his parties and on his Instagram.
Yeah, he does do that a lot.
So it says that, yeah, he just threw that. And I mean, of course, instead of even like doing that, he just expensed it to the company. And because he got away with it, because it makes sense that it's for that, I mean, it went all towards that. And he ended up just blowing $43 million partying for the company.
Nice.
The other interesting thing about that is he partied so hard that he lost his book deal with Simon and Schuster. So he had a book deal in the works, and he just forgot to He
Wow.
partied so hard he never gave them the manuscripts. They're like, all right, we're not doing this.
That is hilarious.
So he did that. Let's see. Yeah, it went public in January 2019 under the ticker BLIZF.
Nice.
So I think I like that. But it's down 70%. So
Oh,
yeah.
doing pretty well.
And then one of the accounts I found this out. Shout out. I think it was Litquidity that they were just talking about how he clearly doesn't understand much accounting because he could have gotten himself out of a big hole with this. And they made the comment that they were like, dude, it's a lot. There are some things that you can do to make this unprofitable company look a lot better to where you wouldn't be as fucked as you are.
I just don't think he cares. I think he's just like, I'm yoked. I am super rich.
I thought that, and first off, oh my God, I watched a video where Kevin O'Leary from Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank interviewed him in like a little 6-minute video with CNBC about his mansion in Bel Air.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, that thing is fucking huge. It's got like 7 bars, 3 dining rooms.
My God.
It's got a fucking giant waterfall that goes down, bowling alley, fucking like his movie theater looks the same size but nicer than like a regular movie theater.
Oh my God.
But he was talking to Kevin O'Leary just about some of the stuff, and first off, they are so different.
Yeah.
That I was like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, yeah, dude, I just party, whatever. And he's also just hitting weed through the interview. And first off, I was like, why did CNBC put this on?
Yeah, why'd they?
It's very odd that they're just gonna have some dude smoking weed and
right. And why is? Yeah. Yeah.
Then he asked him like his ambitions. He thinks he wants to take Ignite to make it $1 billion company, is what he says.
Wait, he wants to what?
He wants Ignite to be $1 billion company.
He wants to take a night.
No, he wants to take
Like,
Ignite, his
day?
company. He wants it to be $1 billion company.
Okay.
And he also thinks he has a good shot at being president.
Wow.
He genuinely believes he thinks he can make it as president.
I think he'd get a lot of votes, but like,
I don't know if he'd win. I think he'd do
don't
a
think
lot
he'd
better
win.
than I think he would.
no, that's true. Yeah, he would.
Like I have very little hope for him, but I think he could somehow pull it off.
Yeah, and I would be like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I mean, there's a man. Is he going crazy?
Well, I mean, when you're that young, and
yeah, and like that rich for that long, and
Yeah.
all you do is party. I imagine I'd go crazy.
well, you just kind of run out of things to do. I think the whole reason he did that is, he saw the opportunity, but he was like, I have the money to do it.
Yeah,
I've partied enough. I can do a little bit of this.
yeah,
I really hope he doesn't actually run the company. I really hope he's just a partner and they have actual staff that does everything, because
yeah,
I really hope he is not the CEO, because that would not be.
yeah. I don't know.
He makes more money. He should just stick to doing that, and like, part of me wants to buy that company and just have it run, and then just be like, all right, Dan, just do your thing and market it.
Yeah,
And just do that, and then just be like, you get to do marketing, and that's fucking it.
yeah,
Actually, not even that. You just get to do parties. You don't even get to do.
yeah. Not even the real marketing.
Yeah, not even the real marketing. You get to do parties.
Yeah, you get to throw parties and then invite me. Thank you.
Yeah, that would be fun. Because
Um,
then I'd get to do, because he throws parties that you have to do NDAs.
Yeah, I think the TMG boys were talking about that, where they're
They've
like,
talked about it. Well, I mean, also I know Beyonce and Jay-Z do that.
oh yeah, but that's for like I feel like a different reason, you know. I feel like Dan Bilzerian, he does it because his parties are like, he's like, yeah, this is gonna be the craziest shit you've ever seen.
Well,
and
he's
you
been
can't talk
sued
about
for
it.
throwing a porn star off of like
Right by the
from-
crotch.
Yeah. Well, it's not
There's
even
a
that.
video of it.
Oh, well, it was just the fact that he like threw her from a second story. Is
Yeah.
what I was saying. Like,
He's holding this girl, topless girl, by the crotch and throws her into a pool, and apparently she didn't make it.
I want to see that video. We'll have to
Look
watch
it up.
that
I don't know if I'm
We can
quoting that
watch it
totally
after.
right, but I think that's what happened. Anyway, yes, I do remember that. And then, but like, I feel like they do that because they have a brand to kind of maintain, you know, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's also that they probably can have a lot of shit get out, and they don't want.
Yeah, like, you know,
It basically means that if you talk about the party and it negatively affects them, they can just sue you and win.
right. Yeah,
It's just like guaranteed winning a lawsuit.
Yeah. It's just a brand thing, I think, for them. But for Dan, it's like actual protection. Like he might get in some legal trouble if you talk about his parties. So like he's like, yeah, don't talk about that.
Yeah.
And if you do,
Well, I know there was
going to
some
sue you.
female comedian who was just like, my whole goal was to party with Beyonce and Jay-Z,
Uh-huh.
and he had to sign a non-disclosure. So I signed that, and let me tell you, I'm legally not allowed to disclose what I saw there. And I was like, all right, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Other than that, the only thing I've been doing this week is, besides working, is I've been enjoying seeing my Snapchat memories from a year ago to my trip to Austin.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it,
Oh, hey, I was in. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Okay, that was dumb.
you were in Houston, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah. What were? Oh, you were not hanging out with us.
I was not.
Weren't having fun.
That is true.
I still think it was fun for those who want to see it. It's vlogged. Jack has it in his YouTube channel.
I never
Shouts
watched that.
Shouts
I'm
out
gonna-
Jack. You haven't seen it yet?
No,
That's hilarious.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, go check it out. I'll actually leave it in the description, and you can go check it out. You're welcome, Jack, for the free promo again. Get your goddamn Assassin's Creed video ready, because everyone else has asked about it. But anyway, the most exciting thing I'm just gonna say on the trip, besides that it was a really fun, just drinking trip with your friends. It was it's probably my second favorite trip that I've done with friends since senior trip, which I guess is kind of sounds sad, but then I realized we don't take many trips
Yeah.
other than to the camp.
Right. Yeah. There's not a lot.
Colin Graw would probably be third, but I wasn't there for long enough to where I'd count
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
But
It's a good trip.
we're gonna do more trips in the future though. But
Yeah.
the best thing I did want to say though that was super cool is, I don't know if you saw, but one of the memories that I forgot was, do you remember when Cody and Noel like roasted? I think it was them. It might have been H3, but it was the dude who goes around 6th Street on Austin and interviews drunk girls.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
Harass them. We saw him there, and
That's
was
hilarious.
so funny.
I
and
think
I
y'all
was
did
just
tell me
like-
about that, but like
I was just like, look at this goon. He just has an air mattress
that is so
laid out
funny.
literally in the middle of the busiest intersection, which is
Why?
6th and Trinity. And he's just got his camera on, and these bitches are coming up next to him, and he's just like interviewing them on this blow-up mattress in the middle of the most busy intersection of this.
That's so annoying.
Yeah,
It's like actually so that guy's so stupid. Yeah, I remember that video. Yeah, that was hilarious. They brutalized them.
yeah. He deserved. I wish he was doing more cringy stuff because
Yeah.
I probably should have had the balls to like go and try and do shit in the video.
Yeah, that
But
was
I
hilarious.
didn't. But that was really it. That's all I want to talk about. is 'cause
Okay,
I
I've
forgot that.
Look, I've
that
got something that I'm sorry. I'm itching to talk about.
Is it what I think it is?
Maybe fucking you heard the recent news on Jeffrey Epstein?
I figured that's
Okay,
exactly
yeah.
what it was.
Okay, yeah. Sorry,
Colin is now the Epstein
I'm-
not professional, but he's the expert.
Yeah,
He's the Epstein expert.
yeah.
And
I'm
on
like
all
the
conspiracy
resident
theories.
Yeah, resident Epstein expert here.
At LSU. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, after I watched the documentary last week, we talked about that.
I started it. I don't know if I mentioned that.
No, you
but
didn't.
I'm almost through episode 1.
Okay. So after I watched it last week, I was like, they posed it to where it's like he probably didn't kill himself. You know, it's like it's totally possible that he did kill himself. It was totally possible that it was a suicide. And I was like, okay. Well, I'm like, I think the conspiracy theories are fun and interesting, but I'm like, but there's a pretty good possibility that, you know, it's just kind
I don't
of.
know. When you get the Clintons involved, your amount of conspiracy theories that you have just increases tenfold.
Well, yeah, but I was like, but the way the documentary phrases it or like portrays it, they keep it very much to the facts. They're like, there's really no evidence that he killed himself, that he didn't kill himself. It's possible. And then the coroner that his brother hired was like, oh, this is not a suicide. He's like, it could have been, but it's very unlikely. And I was like, okay, but yeah. I'm like, maybe we'll see. So all that happened, and then this week, yesterday, a judge who was given a case about Epstein's what is it? His bank, Deutsche Bank.
He doesn't own Deutsche, but
Huh?
He doesn't own Deutsche.
His
the bank he used.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
So he had a private banker there. Some kind of case about that. Her son was just run up on in their house. A guy disguised himself as a FedEx driver and shot her son, and her husband. And I was like, oh, the people that the conspiracies about, they're just not fucking around anymore. They don't care. They're like, yeah, everyone knows that Epstein didn't kill himself, so we're just killing people now. I'm like, holy shit. Okay, yeah, every
that's
conspiracy,
insane.
true. Pretty much every conspiracy that you can think
It
of,
has to
probably
be.
true. I'm like, that shit's crazy. Just pull up on some. Oh my god, we were like, that's so fucked up.
Not a delivery for Tony Stank.
Yeah, it's like she wasn't even there. The judge was not there. Like, it was just her son and her husband. And so like all the conspiracies that I had read up on, I was like, oh, okay. So Deutsche Bank like there's so many connections that Deutsche Bank has to like a bunch of legal shit.
Yeah, Deutsche's up there. They're not as bad as what is it? HBSC. I don't know why I can't remember. It's the it's the
HK?
Hong Kong Shanghai Bank of China.
Okay.
Yeah, HSBC. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
HSBC. They have been caught with money laundering so many times.
Okay.
Like they got caught literally like 6 months ago with another money laundering charge.
Wow.
For like the cartel out of Colombia.
Yeah. Okay. So like,
And Deutsche Bank they fuck around with some shit like that too.
so apparently they're in like a bunch of hot water with that stuff. I didn't know this. Epstein's private banker at Deutsche Bank, literally, like 2 months after Epstein killed himself, he killed himself. You know, or whatever. He was found hanging.
He's just like, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
No,
Just chilling.
yeah, it's a bad joke to me.
Yeah, that's really bad. Sorry, guys.
Anyway, so he hanged himself, you know, supposedly, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, how are these people just getting away with all this shit? That is crazy. So anyway, it's deeper than we ever expected.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that is weird about Deutsche that I know is they're somehow connected to. Did you hear about Wirecard?
Mm-mm.
Wirecard is a a German fintech company. Do you know what fintech is? I'm assuming.
Yeah, financial technology.
Yeah. First, the reason I asked is because for the longest time I was like, why is technology from Finland so big right now? And I was like, is that what fintech
It's huge.
is?
Yeah.
Anyway,
kind of
they were just like,
curve.
people are just like, hey, where's this $2 billion? Like there was $2 billion missing.
Mm-hmm.
It was obviously an accounting scandal, but they were like, we don't know. It just disappeared. They were like, we have no idea where this $2 billion are, and they're somehow connected to Deutsche. I'm pretty sure. Somebody can probably correct me on that, but it was just funny seeing how blatant they were just lying their ass off.
I don't know. It's gone. I don't know. It's crazy. That's just
it's gone?
$2 billion. That's
I don't know.
crazy. It's us? No, it's not us. We don't know. We don't know about that. But I hope y'all find it. That's a lot. That's crazy. That's them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. But yeah, so that's been fucking on my brain. I don't know, dude. I'm pissed, you know?
Yeah.
Wish there's something I could do.
You're very committed to this.
Yeah. I'm about to get involved.
You're about to start. You're gonna join a bunch of Facebook groups and try and solve the mystery.
Yeah.
You're gonna try and get together your Mike Tyson mysteries.
I'm gonna be on
crew.
r/conspiracies or whatever. I'm typing shit up and be like, guys, but what if? And everyone's gonna be like, oh shit, guys,
well, dude, what if this happened and then this happened?
Damn, bro. That's true though. What if? Anyway, yeah, that shit was gnarly.
Do you want to go into everyone's favorite segment?
Oh yes, of course.
We got a lot of music.
Hey,
to
we
talk about.
left it till the end.
Yeah, we decided to, instead of talk about music, that we'd bore you with computer science shit at the beginning.
Yeah, get fucked, everybody.
So yeah.
Welcome back to the 6ix9ine Stan. Fuck friends. Fuck the office. Stan. What's her name? I'm sorry. Our favorite person. Indica Flowers.
Oh, Indica Flowers. Yeah.
And
I went and I was like, we talked about her. I might as well go follow her with the function Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And I think she might have. I don't know what happened, but she had 40,000 followers whenever I first found her.
Mm-hmm.
She must have removed everyone because she has 400 followers and is private now.
Oh, maybe she got hacked and like her account got deleted
or
something.
she just. Well, first off, I don't know why you'd ever hack a porn star, because it's not like, oh, well, I'll threaten to leak your nudes. It's just like I'm a porn star. My nudes. I'm having sex all over the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, I guess she just removed them because maybe she didn't want to get in trouble on Instagram, because I know Instagram is way more intense about.
Yeah.
I know a lot of.
She could have had her account deleted or something like that. Or
that could have been it, because well, she had a lot of posts still.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
That's why I thought, but I don't know. But anyway, hopefully she'll request it. Indica Flowers, if you're listening to this, first off, if you request it, I know you want to come on the podcast.
True.
So we'd love to have you. But anyway, yeah, that was welcome back to the music section. That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
So first off, this happened today. Did you see that Cole announced 2 singles?
2 songs tomorrow.
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited. I just saw.
I can't get too hyped though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like freaking out or anything. I did see that apparently this is like his retirement album.
It is. Oh
Yeah.
wait, I meant to read that. I need to read that, and I'll touch base on it.
Yeah, I didn't
next
read
week.
that either. Actually,
But
the
I want to
article.
read it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have it up. The Audacity.
Yeah.
I think that's
The
the Audacity by J. Cole.
The Audacity.
But-
Anyway,
Well, at first, I hope it's not his retirement.
I don't think he said. I don't know if you said it. I just saw
I know
that
it made
on a
it.
tweet
I
or
know
something like
everyone
that.
was getting vibes that it sounds like he's about
Yeah,
to.
it's called the fall off. So like
Well, yeah, but
um,
I mean, first off, I was so excited, but then he's like, still have no album date yet.
yeah,
So I don't want to get too hype, but
yeah, and he not just, but like Return of the Dreamers was enough.
Revenge of
for
the
me.
Dreamers.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
3.
Sorry. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that was good. You know,
I
it's
like,
some
even though it's
music.
very political and it was just kind of like a timed one. I love Snow on the Bluff. I listen to Snow on the Bluff all the time.
You know what I've recently started listening to again a lot?
What?
High for Hours.
High for Hours is so good. I was listening
Such a
to it last
banger.
night.
Um,
All those random songs that
yeah,
he
that he just was
are
just like, here you go.
All his Lucy's are still
So
so
good.
good.
False Prophets, pretty good. Everybody Dies, I like more. Everybody Dies is just a little harder, but False Prophets
Is
just,
Everybody
like,
Dies
such
the
a
low whatever, and he
yeah.
just kind of like
False
roasts
Prophets is
everybody.
just a scathing review of Kanye's recent stuff. It's so mean.
Damn.
And oh man, it's fucking brutal. But it definitely is. It's really relevant right now because, you know what Kanye's doing right now. He's like, yeah, you're a fucking crazy person, dude.
I'm about to get straight up depression if J. Cole does retire because that pisses me
have
off because Logic announced his retirement too.
Logic
All my
sucks.
favorite
Just
rappers are.
kidding. I'm sorry.
I know you don't listen to Logic.
I don't listen to Logic. I can't say
His
he
old.
sucks.
I've been listening to him since
Yeah.
like 2015.
Yeah, you're an OG.
I literally like banged his mixtapes all the time. They
Yeah.
were just constant rotation. So I love Logic.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a stan because I do admit that his past stuff hasn't been as good as his old stuff.
Right.
But it still would suck because I like what he brings to the table.
Yeah. No one ever really retires from music, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know. Well, yeah, Jay-Z talked about. I forgot Jay-Z. Never mind. I forgot Jay-Z retired in music in 2006, and
Yeah.
some of his best projects have come after that. So.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always like, I'm retiring. And it's like,
Well, I hate how people say that. Just be like, you're just taking a break.
yeah, take a break.
You don't
Yeah,
have to
break.
drop an album every year. You're pretty fucking big, both
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, J. Cole already takes his time. I mean, J. Cole takes probably like 2-3 years to drop an album.
Yes, true. But also, did you see that Logic just signed a
Twitch deal.
multi-million?
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitch deal. That's
I guess
so
Twitch.
funny.
I guess well, first off, I was like, I guess you'll be home. And
Yeah,
not
he's
touring.
He
but I
literally was like, I want to spend more time with my son, and I'm like, that makes sense. You'll be at home
still getting that
streaming all the
bag.
time. Yeah,
But, yeah. I mean, he signed what is $10 million deal with Twitch.
it's $10 million.
I think it was.
Damn, I saw multi-million.
Let me see.
But-
Logic Twitch deal. Let's see what this is. How much was it? $7 million.
Damn,
That's
a
insane.
lot.
Or 7-figure. Oh no, never mind. 7-figure deal.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. But that, I mean, it's still huge. I mean, he doesn't stream that
yeah.
much.
Yeah, true. I assume.
And
I
I-
assume he will be soon.
Yeah, I know he talks about it. He was a big Street Fighter guy. He used to play Street Fighter
I didn't
time
know that.
growing up. Yeah. But there's that. I mean, he announced his new album. I'm excited for that because that man has yet to miss on a fucking album cover. I don't know if you've seen his stuff, but his album covers are so good.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Is what I mean.
I'll show you some of them after if you haven't seen them. The artist is Sam Spratt. Shouts out Sam Spratt. He's a fucking talented artist, but
We can have Sam Spratt and
I would love
Cora
Sam Spratt on here. He's
at the same
super
time.
cool. But have you seen that picture where it was Post Malone sitting in a blue suit sitting on a throne of Bud Light cases?
I think so. Yeah.
He painted that.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it's all the album arts are kind of connected. They have so many Easter eggs in them, and I love that.
That's
I love
dope.
that he does shit like that. And I mean, he gets it from Tarantino by kind of just doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he also says the N word a lot, like Tarantino does.
Oh, I see a little callback.
So that is
Little
that is
callback.
also a similarity he has
Yes.
with Tarantino.
Similar, yeah.
Except Logic isn't as obsessed with feet.
And also, Tarantino is not biracial.
That's true.
So,
I mean, maybe you don't know. No, I'm
Well,
just kidding.
I
You
guess
probably
you're
could
right, I
look it up.
don't know.
The internet could probably look. I'm just not
Yeah.
looking it up now. But
let's in the comments. Actually, let's do a poll. If
we're gonna do a poll. Do you think that we're not even gonna check it, even though it's known fact. We're just gonna throw it out there.
Yeah.
Do you think
Quentin
Tarantino is biracial or not. But it was that, and then it was you said you listened to the new Kyle album.
Yeah, fire. Actually, I mean,
Yes, I like Yes. I've listened to it a few more times, and Yes
Yeah.
is a fucking banger.
it's good. I mean, there's one stinker. I can't remember what song it was, but it was a stinker. I had to skip it. But the rest of the album, from the intro to the end, I was like, this is pretty good. His first album, I remember listening to and being like, and going in with the expectation of like I Spy and like some of his previous singles and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is awful. This is so bad. It was like he was trying to have that like upbeat, fun, style that
Sounds like every Lil Yachty album.
yeah. And it just stunk. It was so bad. This one was like he tried to go for more like a classic.
Well, he talked about trying to bring it back to what he did.
Yeah, it was a good like just album, but he kept it lively. It was just like a happy vibe to it.
Well, that's how he always is. I mean, except
Yeah.
for Doubt It, which is still my favorite song by him. But
No, I mean, like even like his first album he was trying so hard to be poppy, like this bubblegum
Okay.
rap, whatever. This was like not trying to be bubblegum rap, but it was just had a good vibe to it. Like
it
a drum kind of
it
vibe.
had that kind of not even drum. From what he's kind of like the California beach pop rap.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was less of that.
To me,
like I
it's-
don't know.
okay.
It was a little more just
To me, whenever he first came out, he sounded like the rap. If you remember Khalid's first album,
Yeah.
he sounded like the rap version of Khalid.
oh damn, that is not how I knew.
No,
how I knew him in the
not
beginning.
not exactly. I'm just because like a lot of, I don't know. There are a few songs that sound super beachy
Yeah.
on Khalid's
Right.
first album, and then he's kind of gone. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Well, this one was just. It was. I don't know. I felt like he didn't try so hard to like maintain. He didn't try so hard to duplicate I Spy and Doubt It and like. I
Yeah,
don't remember
he
his
was
other songs.
He was making music, not making a formula
right.
or following a formula.
Yeah.
but
Exactly. And it was cool. It was just a good vibe. It was
I'll have to-
not
I'll
like a
have to-
10 or anything. It wasn't like the best album of the year or whatever.
Well,
but-
it's still good to see an artist that you think
Yeah.
completely fell off and
Yeah.
sucks redeem themselves and be like, all
yes,
right, you're
definitely.
gonna
That's
stay
exactly
in
what I
rotation a
feel.
little bit longer.
This album. That's what I was about to say. This album is actually going to be in rotation just because it's a good vibe. It's may not be aote or anything, but it's
Yeah.
it's good.
And then we also, we have the Kanye album coming out on Friday too. That
Yep.
Kanye album, Logic album. I'm having a rap wet dream on Friday, a Thursday night,
For
thinking about all. I love Kanye and Logic, and
oh
there's
right,
probably
right.
other
Oh, they're
good
both
stuff.
Friday.
Yeah, they're both this
Oh,
Friday.
okay.
So I'm super excited for that. So when this episode drops, those albums will be out.
Yeah.
So go listen to those. We'd love to hear your thoughts
Give
on
them a
that.
listen. We'll do a poll, and then it'll be a 1 out of 10 rating or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so one of the last things, or the last few things I want to talk about is, first off, did you see the Mark Zuckerberg
Yes.
fucking image?
Yeah, dude.
That is so fucking
I try
fun.
to defend that guy so hard,
So do I.
but oh my god, he keeps doing it to himself. You know, it's his fault.
It really is.
Oh man, I'm like, bro, just rub in the sunscreen a little bit, bro. Come on.
Did he even? I want to know, because I know he's already
don't
pale
know.
as shit.
I
but,
don't
like,
know, dude. What? Who let him? Who let him do that?
I was like, he has a wife. It'd be
I
different
know.
if he was by himself.
Yeah.
He has a wife. Your
His-
wife, that's one of your jobs. Just in
That
a
is-
couple.
that
is
is
making sure
literally-
you make sure each other doesn't look like a fucking idiot.
No,
when you go out in
specifically sunscreen. Like that, I feel like that's a relationship thing.
especially
it's like
because
if you're in a
it's
relationship,
staring in the face.
right?
How
it's like
can-
just
you
make
can't
sure
miss
the
it.
sunscreen's all good. That's one of the things. It's when you get married. It's like you have your vows. You're like, I'm gonna, cherish you, sickness and health, and make sure that if your sunscreen is all globbed on, I'm gonna rub it in. Like how they say that at weddings.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the third vow, right?
Yeah, it's the third one after the sickness and health thing. Whatever.
It's right after the you have to allow me to go out with the boys anytime I want.
right. Yeah, right after that one.
And then it's what's the second one?
Well, it's right before. I don't know.
Will you play duos with me?
Yeah, it's right before.
I'll only play duos with you. How about that?
Yeah. It's right before I'll game with you more than I game with the boys.
But I'll still spend more time with the boys above you over everything else.
Yeah, I think that's
That's
how
what
it
you
goes.
say to your spouse, right?
And then it says, and I promise to make sure you don't have globs of sunscreen all over your face.
Yeah, that's the third one. Yeah.
So
So that was that. One thing I also wanted to bring up was did you see the new Virgil Abloh collab with Jacob & Co?
I did not. Is it horrible?
It's literally it's a Unity bracelet, and I like the fact of what it's
Mhm.
coming behind.
Yeah.
But it's literally just like really high quality gold paper clips, and it's literally
Oh,
just paper clips
Virgil!
connected to each other.
Stop, dude. Try a little bit. Try. You know, like
It's something crazy. Like it's like a bunch of 18 karat golds, a little bit of diamonds on them, and it's like surround, and it's just a bunch. It's just a circle of paper clips, gold with
man.
diamond paper clips, and that's it.
I mean, is he talentless, or is he just doesn't care?
I think he's like fast design. He's just like, we need something quick, and we
All
constantly setting up the trends, and because you got to make designs quick, he's just
Crazy,
like,
dude.
I mean, they had a Louis purse, a Louis bag that was really sick. It was like a cloud themed one.
Mm.
I'll show it after. That I think is sick. I mean, but I do agree he does have some
stinkers.
Yeah, and then
Poopies.
the final thing I
Poopy
wanted
stinkers.
to talk about was so the MLB starts up on Thursday.
The most boring sport in the world.
Well, Connor was like, "You have no idea how excited I am to just get pissed drunk and watch an entire 3-hour baseball game because that's the only sport that's on right now."
Can't wait to go. Sport sucks. I'm not gonna watch it.
Depending on who's playing, I would be interested in it. I'm not gonna have
Dude.
fun like I would other sports, but anyway. So some of the MLB teams, to generate money, if you pay, and I looked it up, and I want to do this. I don't know if I necessarily want to drop this money, but I think it would be hilarious. Is for $99, you can send in a picture, and they will make a cardboard cutout, and they will put you in the stadium. Since there are no fans.
That is so good.
And Connor showed me that Big Cat retweeted something today or it was recently, that when they did this and they showed it off, somebody photoshopped the black dude with the giant dick as one of the cardboard
dude,
cutouts.
that's so good.
So obviously that one can't go, but we
Yeah.
were thinking about if we did that, which I really want to, because I found it to where it's like a very camera angled one.
Yeah.
I was like, if we did this, I'm not doing me. It has to be a meme.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'd be
So
hilarious.
Connor was thinking the fucker right in the pussy dude.
That'd be a good one.
That would be going, but I didn't know if that meme is aged so long. Like
Yeah,
he
it's
hasn't
a
been
little bit-
around.
yeah, it's a
so
little
I
bit
didn't
out
know
of-
if everyone would get it.
Yeah.
So I was like,
out of
Post
style,
Malone
you
would
know?
be funny, maybe 6ix9ine, but I was like, they might be too famous, and they'd be like, no.
It wouldn't be much of a meme. Also, maybe it's more like a
So I was thinking maybe the Stephen A. just
Stephen A. would be good.
Stephen A. meme, the typical one with the headset and the pouty face kind of thing,
Yeah.
or disappointed pouty face. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if you think that's something we should do.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, my mind immediately goes to
We have 9 days, so when this episode airs, y'all can give us some input, and if y'all tell us some good ideas, we might consider doing it.
Well, my mind goes straight to Indica Flowers. You know, just because we've been harping on her a lot. You know, I feel like we need to do something for her.
No, because the other thing is, if we're gonna do a meme like this,
Oh,
I
it's
want
gotta be
people
well-known.
I want people to be able to spot it and
That's
be
true.
like, "That's funny."
Yeah.
Like you see first off, it's only white people, basically in the image they showed, and then you
Okay.
just see the black dude with his dick. So
Okay.
that's why it's also funny, is
Yeah, it's
because it
MLB.
stands out so much.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know this, but apparently a slur that black people use to make fun of white people is they call them baseball fans.
Yeah, I would use that too. I'm gonna start using that.
Such a baseball fan.
Dude, I hate baseball so much, but this is the one good thing baseball's ever done. Okay,
So-
let's hold on. We really got to brainstorm this.
We can carry. I don't know if you want to think about it later and let them give some ideas, because we have.
All right. Yeah. True.
July 29th is the last day we have to submit our or to pay for it, and then July 31st is the last day we have to submit the.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
the
down. Yeah,
picture.
y'all let us know. Who
And it'll be a Giants, so you're gonna have to catch the Giants game, because I tried to Google it and I couldn't find any other teams that offer it, because
Okay.
it's an individual team thing. But,
Gotcha. Yeah, for sure. Let us know who y'all want. We'll do it. I'll spend
Yeah.
the money. Whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, we can write it off as a business expense.
Oh,
but
hell
it's-
yeah.
it's perfect content for the.
Okay. Yeah, I'm totally down for that. All right.
Sweet. Anything else you want to cover?
No, dude. That's about it.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to
Thanks for
another
tuning
great
in.
episode. But make sure to like and follow us on everything. Make sure
Everything.
to
Tell
go
your mom.
listen.
Tell
yeah,
your mama.
Tell fucking everyone. Every single person you know. Be
Your
like,
grandma.
hey, there's this great podcast
your dog.
called The Function. You need to listen to it.
Your
And
cousin.
if they need help, we have koozies and stickers that have the QR code
Your
that you can just
stepbrother.
scan, and you can get everything
Your
you need
godparents.
right there. The
Godparents, piece of shit dog.
it's got where you can go listen to the podcast. It's got where you can follow us on social media. And yeah, tell everyone about it. Go listen to all the previous 5 episodes if you haven't already.